Hello and welcome to Python Programming Complete course. This is part 18, Lambda function in Python. In this video, we will discuss anonymous function, how to write them, where to use Lambda function and its limitations. Python Lambda functions are anonymous functions, that is a function that is defined without a name. Normal functions are defined with def keyword, def keyword in Python, whereas anonymous functions are defined using the lambda keywords. The syntax of lambda function is lambda keyword followed by the arguments, colon, and then the expression. Lambda functions can take any number of arguments but can have only one expression. Let's see how to write lambda functions in Python. The normal way of writing a function in Python is with the keyword def. So if we have a function to add a number, add two numbers, so our function will look like something like this. We have an add function where we are passing an argument and we are returning x, the number, plus 10. And if I call this function, if I write print and I call add and I pass 20 to it and print the result, you could see we got 30 as an answer. Using the def keyword, we have written a function. The same thing can be written using lambda function without giving a name and to the function, without any return keyword. How to write the lambda function? Let's use the syntax. We declare a variable followed by the lambda keyword. We pass the argument, that is in our case we were passing x, so let's have another variable, say y, colon, and the expression, whatever work, whatever calculation we want to perform. Like earlier we were adding x plus 10, here we are passing y as an argument and this is the expression. This is what we want to, this is the task we want to perform on the argument y. Let's print the answer. It will be stored, whatever is the result, it will be stored in x. So if I call this function print x and we pass some value, say 10, let's save and see the result. You could see 30 is being printed as the answer to the add function and 10 is being 20 is being printed as an answer to the lambda function which we have written. Lambda can take any lambda function can take any number of arguments. So if I pass, say, comma z, and instead of adding this we add z, here we pass two values, comma 20. Let's see the answer. Let's remove this function definition and let's see the result. You could see 40 as the answer of our result. Now that we know we can use lambda functions when we require a nameless function for a short period of time, let us see how we can use the conditional constructs, that is if and else, with lambda function. Say we want to calculate the minimum of two numbers or one number, so let's use lambda. For that we are passing two values, two arguments, then the colon, and what we want to do, we want if x is smaller than y, then we want to return x, else we want to return y. So simple expression is there. We want to check if x is less than y, then we are returning x, otherwise we are returning y. Let's print it. First we will call our function using the variable where our function object will be stored. We will pass two values, say 20 and 30. Let's execute. You could see 20 is the smaller. You can change the value, you can find the minimum or the maximum. Now what will happen if I write something like this? Print min. Let's execute. You could see something like this. Function lambda at this. So the print min, when we are printing min, it returns function objects and the memory location where it is stored. So function object is a construct allowing an object to be invoked or called as if it were an ordinary function. So lambda function is used as an argument to functions that takes in another function as arguments. Now you can use lambda function with built-in functions like filter function or map function, which takes the function objects and the list as arguments, and accordingly they return the values. Let's see the filter and map function together with lambda functions. The filter function in Python takes in a function and a list as an argument. So I have a list in place, my list, with some items already been given for the list. What we will do is we will create a new list using the filter function. Now filter function, it will take the function and the list as an argument. So we are going to use the lambda function which will check whether each items on the list, if it is divisible by 2, it will be checked, it will be picked up, and the filter function will filter it out and create a new list for us. Let's see how it will be done. So we are creating a new list which is passed to the list function, and inside list we are using filter, inside which we are using lambda, and each item from the list will be picked up and it will be passed to the lambda function, where we will check whether it is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible, then it will be passed to the new list which we are creating. So this is the single line statement which we are going to use, and then we will print new list. So what will happen is the function is called with all the items. This function will be called with all the items in the list, and a new list is returned which contains item for which the function evaluates to true. Let's execute this. You could see the output. 10 is divisible, 30 is divisible, 54, 62 and 70. So filter function has filtered out these values and returns the even items from the list. Lambda function is also used with map function, which is a built-in function in Python, which takes in the function and a list. So we have a list in place. Let's create a new list which equals to list, and to this inside this list we are using the map function which takes a function as an argument. So the function which we are passing is the lambda function, and x, this time we are multiplying x with 2 and returning, we are multiplying 2 to all the items in the list and creating a new list. So the list which we are passing is my list, and in it will pick up each item. When the function is called, it will pick up all the items in the list, and a new list is returned with the items which are multiplied by 2, and then it will be printed. Now let's print new list. So you could see the output, 2 into 10, 20, 23 into 2, then 30 into 260, and then 45 into 290, and so on. We got the new list. So we have discussed when to use lambda function when we require a nameless function for a short period of time where we need a single expression. Now let's discuss where lambda functions are not suitable. When we have multiple lines of code, there we cannot use lambda function, or when we are using lambda function we cannot write doc strings, we cannot explain what input we are taking, what output we are printing. It is suitable for short expressions and nameless functions. In this video we have discussed what is lambda function, how to use lambda function, and what are its application areas. Hope you found the information shared in this video useful. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and thank you for watching.